Audio test. Audio test. Testing, 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 testing.
Well, John Covey, we are in the fastest internet environment we have been in this season, and we're ready for some high school football here on the campus of Wartburg Central High School.
Yeah, shout out to Wartburg Central. This is the best booth experience we've had in 2 years. High-speed internet. We should have no issues streaming today.
Yeah, I'm looking for an application. I'm applying at Wartburg Central.
Don't worry, Eagleton. I'll bring it back.
And see how that goes. But so far, very hospitable in the press box. Let's hope they're hospitable on the field. But it's not been that way over the last week or so for the Royals.
Yeah, the Royals last week had a tough one. That first quarter just did not do their best, but second, third, fourth quarter came back. This week, if we can get four good quarters, I think this team's a good one.
A lot of injuries, as I saw Jonathan Jones come up in here with a concussion. You have Caleb Click out for the year, possibly with a torn labrum. You have Eric Fox out with a hip flexor, I believe, is the diagnosis. So those are three key guys that were part of the plan going into this season. And at the beginning of the season, John, a season with a lot of optimism, a lot of we think we can do this. And so far it hasn't worked out that as we would like, but we have seen flashes, and I'm hoping maybe tonight. The key thing here is slow starts for the Royals has been a bugaboo all year long.
Absolutely.
And issues that we got to handle. Giving up long drives to start and then 3 and out and then another. So I think the first drive here, no matter what, defensively where we're at, is going to be key, as we are located in between some mountains right up here by Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary. And but it's been a good experience so far, as I hope today we will be giving you some solid footage. Now you may on occasion see some glare coming through because we are shooting through a window, but outside of that, we're in a nice 68-degree room with nice padded chairs, a fully stocked bar of Subway sandwiches and drinks behind us, and Marcus Fitzsimmons to our left. What more could you ask for in an environment, John?
Yeah, Wartburg, this is our second year here in as many years, and they've been great both times. Looking at some of the things for Eagleton to work on tonight, our outside linebacker position with Caleb Click being out, his backup was Eric Fox. So we're going third string on the outside linebacker position there. Also looking to see if we can get the run game going. It's been a bit of a struggle so far this year, but continuing to see whether or not we can get run game and then limiting big plays. If we can limit those big plays, especially on defense, I really think that this Eagleton team is a special one and a really good one. So we're going to get going here in about 6 minutes. Thank you guys for sticking along with us. If you have just come on, we have a blazing fast internet going on tonight, so we should have no issues streaming this entire game. We've got a brand new camera, same old camera operator, the guy that's been around for since the dawn of time and television cameras were invented, Coach West over here. So he's going to get some good shots going and hopefully have a good game tonight.
I was trying to explain how to say Gio's name.
Gio Hypelijean.
Gio Hypelijean. As his first name can be a little, I don't know if it's Gio Bourbons, but we'll just call him Gio, even though I have him in my phone as Gio. We'll keep it at Gio because that's what I've known him by since I came to Eagleton last year. But John, injuries are hard. We got to get offensive line play has got to continue to get better for the Royals tonight.
And it has improved week over week.
The key tonight, Lane Cope. Lane Cope has to be 60 yards or more. Mm-hmm. You need to get 30 to 40 yards rushing out of our quarterback, and we know that he is a key when you talk about Nate Clemmer. In the air, we just can't turn the ball over. So, those are key. Our vertical passing game has been non-existent. I don't think we've had a score over 15 yards in the air. So that's kind of what we're looking at if you're looking at the Royals. And the road does not get any easier if you're an Eagleton Royal fan, because next year, perennial region power Hampton comes rolling in, and most of their guys look like they're about 36 years old as they'll come rolling in. The captain's coming out tonight for our Eagleton Royals will be Nate Clemmer, and Liam Derman.
Yeah.
Number 6, 11-1 and 56 coming out for the Wartburg Central Bulldogs.
Yeah, so Wartburg's quarterback Damon Duncan, number 1 tonight. 56 would be Vincent Alfini. Looks like he's probably a lineman there. Number 11, Lawson Swint. And number 6, Landon Quinney.
So Liam Derman could have a big play tonight. As now one of your big targets, Eric Fox, is out. Liam has to step up and fill those shoes. And another receiver that I still believe is our most consistent receiver is Willard King. Willard, we need to get Willard out in the flat. He's not really a vertical threat, but he's somebody that you can get on some quick slants, run some sideline patterns. Willard's got great hands.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there that see if we can get him the ball a little bit more. And then you've got Colton Relation, who we know when he can get to an edge is a speedster.
Yeah, so tonight, our keys, number 1 is yards on the ground. We have to have a good night out of Lane Cope and a good night out of Nate Clemmer. Royals won to toss, John Kobe, and they will receive the kickoff as we're live. And I do believe we can say, without question, we're live.
Absolutely.
Here at Wartburg Central High School on the campus of the Bulldogs. As down in the end zone, we have our guys getting ready to make their way out onto the field.
Yeah, nice home team banner going on there. It looks like they got the marching band out, and tonight's theme appears to be something construction related from what I'm seeing.
Hard to believe, John, we're in week 6 of high school football. Woo. As next week is our last week before fall break here on the campus of Eagleton College and Career Academy. And you said we have upgraded our broadcasting facility quite a bit. Today was a big day, John, as the Wirecast Gear computer, the headsets to communicate with the kids, as well as the wireless HD transmitters all came in today. So a lot to look forward to if you're a Royal, and a lot to look forward to as we come out next Friday night with our first home game. Only 2 things we're waiting on to slow us down, and that would be our stands.
Yeah, well, if we need to, we could probably stack a couple of freshmen, like one of those old school kind of cheerleading pyramids, and we'll just go on top of them. So we'll
here
find
comes
a way.
The Royals as they are storming out of, I don't know what direction that end zone would be. But we're about ready for some football. Again, the Royals will receive.
And I like that call, Coach. Let's get going offensively. Let's see what we've got.
Yeah, it's just fast start tonight, John. We've got to have positive yardage right out of the gate. The first 2, and I hate to say that you're going to put a whole game on your first 2 or 3 play calls, but the whole nature of this game will be decided on this first 2 plays.
Well, and we've seen it so much throughout the year that the momentum for Eagleton is important. Getting going early. We seem to sometimes get in our own way, and so starting off strong is definitely a key to keeping that momentum.
Yeah, both games, when we get all slower against Oneida, and then the slow start last week was baffling. But, it happens, and we got a great coaching staff that I believe in, and I think that they're going to get our guys where they need to be. But hang with us, and we are getting ready to kick it off. And there is the little pooch kick. That is fielded by Gio Hippolyte Jean. Hang on to the ball, Gio, and he does as he rumbles up to the 41-yard line, and your Royals will take over, John. Great field position, 1st and 10 with the ball on the 41-yard line. So good field position, John.
Yeah, if you're Coach Childs, you got to be happy about that.
Your quarterback is Nate Clemmer. Your tailback is Lane Cope. Your receivers are Navarre McDonald Risner, as well as Liam Derman. And here's your first play from scrimmage. The give is to Relation. And he has a couple of yards up to about the 43, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 7. You have number 4, Willard King, in a slot. Derman at the top of your screen, slot receiver down here, Colton Relation, as well as McDonald. So 2nd down and 7. Nate's rolling. Looking to throw. Nate's intercepted. And that's what you can't have.
Yeah, he unfortunately was staring down that receiver the entire time. The DB read his eyes and undercut that one, Coach.
Yeah, that's what you cannot do on the road. And that was about as easy a pick as you could get. As that was just right in his. If he doesn't catch it, it's going to be a long walk back to the huddle if he doesn't catch that one.
Yeah, this is going to set up Wartburg in great field position.
Now your defense is back against the wall as it's 1st and 10, Wartburg Central. And it's about as bad a start as you could get if you're a Royal fan. And here's the key to Wartburg is that running back, and he picks up nothing, I don't think, because he's back to the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, good defensive play there.
Right now, John, it's all on the defense, and you hate to put that pressure on them now, but they've got to do everything based on the kickoff. I don't think Wartburg's going to be lining up for a 30-yard field goal, so this is 4-down territory no matter what. Motion man, number 9. And he's looking to throw, kind of a miscommunication, and he is dropped. I think he was looking to pitch that ball, but when he turned and looked, number 20 was no longer there.
Yeah, that's a great 6-yard sack. I believe Adam Fife, first Royal there, and if the defense can do this kind of thing all night, it's going to be a good night for the Royals.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 17, John. Ball just on this other side of the 40-yard line. Still think it's 4-down territory. Ooh. And the Royals jump.
Well, we might have gotten their receiver over there.
I'm not sure what the call is. And they are calling false start.
All right, that'll kick them back another 5.
So that'll make it 3rd down and 22, John. Now you kind of change things. If they don't get much yardage on this play, they could pooch kick and really flip the field and pin Eagleton back. But I think Eagleton would take that, John, right now.
Absolutely.
So 3rd down and Oak Ridge to go. And there's a lot of pressure.
Oh, it's picked
by Gio Hypolite Jean. And Gio will rumble, stumble. I hope he knows where the end zone is. And he does. Touchdown. And he has an old school spike.
And that was just a beautiful play by Eagleton defense. Great pressure. Gio with the awareness to pick that one and run it all the way back.
So Gio Hypolite Jean, I'm hoping he carries some of that over to the basketball court. As a great kid. And then we make a bonehead play at the end there.
All right.
Oh, the spike was the call. At that point, now if we made a bonehead play, I'm good with it. But that kid spiked the ball. I don't think you throw a flag on that. Unless you just really hadn't thrown one in a while. Maybe you need to practice. But that'll bring up an extra point attempt coming for number 18, Gabe Steinbach. Your holder is Nate Klemmer. Yeah, I think I would take 15 yards if I was going to return 150. His spike, I give him a 6 out of 10. Steinbach's kick's up. Steinbach's kick is good. Gio looked highly awkward on his spike.
You know, I think he's probably the biggest guy, at least the tallest guy on the field. So that ball's got a long way to travel, Coach.
Yeah. So if you noticed a little bit, as I was pan to the left and to the right, you're going to see some reflection in the video. That's the only thing that makes me miss our drive-through window at Eagleton College and Career Academy. If you haven't been, we have a beautiful facility, but our broadcast booth looks like we are the tallest Wendy's drive-through that has ever been created.
Yeah, and
the only one driving through there would be the Jetsons, and nobody knows what I just said. So big play defensively, and I love it because Gio Hypolite Jean is one of my guys.
Yeah, that is the first of the Broadway barbershop touchdowns for the night. So
I was so excited.
I got my graphic up, Coach.
Did you get the graphic
I did.
Up?
I
I'm
absolutely
sorry,
did.
Johnny Morgan. I got so excited I didn't say anything about the Broadway barbershop touchdown. But after you see what Johnny Morgan did to my hair, maybe we got some problems there. But that is false. I did my own hair. Maybe in a week or two I'll let Johnny fix it.
For anybody wondering, Coach shaved himself bald a couple of weeks ago, so I can't blame Broadway for that one.
Now, if anybody pays for this haircut, then they have more money than they need. As Gabe will kick off as what is a highly rejuvenated Royal sideline. He's going to have to kick off from the 25. Gabe's got a pretty good foot, but I'd say that ball's probably going to rest down around the 30. So Wartburg's going to come out of here with good field position.
And Eagleton was trying some new kicking balls today, I heard. Gabe was out on the practice field, so we'll see how he can do.
Need some with helium.
I believe that's illegal, Coach.
So here comes Steinbach to kick off. And he gets a pretty good foot into it and brings it down right at the 30. That's about Gabe's range. And we kind of miss pursuit, and they get it out up over the 50, where Wartburg Central will start their second drive of the night. So first drive for the Eagleton Royals, one run play and an interception. First drive for the Wartburg Central Bulldogs, an interception return by Gio Hypolite. Need to teach him how to spike John. I think he needed more of an icky shuffle. So here come the Bulldogs trying to regroup. Give his to the running back, and he is stuffed. First met by Connor Cox. So Connor Cox with some good penetration, John.
Yeah, that was a great play by the defense, and I believe now that is 4 out of 5 plays that the Bulldogs have been met in the backfield.
That is correct. I don't think they had a positive play on the first series. So that'll be second down and 14 for Wartburg Central. Looking to throw. Cox putting some pressure on, and he overshoots his guy, and that'll bring up third down and long for Wartburg. And I'll give Connor Cox credit. He has made some plays on the first two. He got in for this dump him for a loss. He put some pressure on the quarterback and made him get rid of that sooner than he wanted to. His guy was open over here, John, so if he'd have had an extra second or two, he could have put that biscuit in the basket. That'll bring up third down and 13 for the Bulldogs. Rolling to his right, looking to throw. And he has a guy, and that will get him right at the first down marker, and actually with a yard to spare. There he is. They had that on the last play.
They did.
And
they
the
did
reason that
play.
it was incomplete last play is because Connor Cox put pressure on the ball right there. The quarterback for Wartburg rolled out of the pocket, released some of that pressure, and threw a bullet. But that'll bring up first and 10 for the Bulldogs as they are at the 41-yard line of the Royals. Give up the middle, and he is hit and dropped. First to meet him was Lane Cope. Forward progress. Actually, I think they're giving him a yard loss, John.
I believe so. So I believe that's going to bring up second and 11.
So I'll bring up second down and 11 for the
12.
Bulldogs.
All right. Yeah, and we're seeing some aggressiveness out of this Eagleton defense that we have not seen in the past few games. I'm liking this blitz package, but we got to be able to cover on the back end to do that.
All right, your safety is Nate Clemmer. Pretty good one to have back there. Throw up the middle, and he's got a guy, and he'll get right at just short of the yard to gain. But that'll bring up a very makeable third down and about 6 to go. So third down and 6 for Wartburg. As, again, I think we are definitely in 4-down territory. Taking a lot of time. 14 on the play clock. Signal in the play, down under 10. Should have plenty of time to get this off. And they do.
Pressure
A
coming.
little bit of pressure, and he's flushed out.
Oh, he
and
escapes.
he picks up maybe one, John. They'll bring 4th down and 4. Actually, they say no gain, so it will be 4th and 6. So I would believe, again, this is definitely 4-down territory.
Yeah, good pressure there by the Royals. They continue to bring the heat.
So 4th down and 6 for the Bulldogs. Royals putting a lot of pressure. Almost jumped there, John. 4th and 1 be a lot easier than 4th and 6. And he gets it off, looking to throw, and he's got his guy, and he is stopped short, and the Royals will take over.
Yeah, and I don't think you could ask for a better set of drives here from the Eagleton defense. So
no, I mean, you kind of got set back with the penalty on the kickoff. Gabe still got a pretty good kick into it. Great starting field position for the Bulldogs, and here we go. Nate Klemmer, you've been gifted here. Let's shake it off, and let's be productive on this series.
Absolutely.
I still believe, John, a high dose of Lane Cope. If I'm the doctor and I'm prescribing your prescription here, it's give it to Lane Cope 3 times and call me later. And the give is to Cope. And he is going to get up about 4 yards. So Lane Cope runs hard. And I believe that if he can avoid first contact, it's going to be positive yards.
Yeah, and where we have gotten in trouble is when teams are able to stack the box and we try to go to the pass. So if we can get this run game going, maybe break one big.
So 2nd down and 4 up here, a 6-yard gain by Cope. And you know what I would do, John? I'd give it to him again. And they're going to throw. And there's Willard. Willard's got to turn it upfield. And he did not.
Yeah.
Right there, just turn it upfield. He's looking for something to spin out of, and there's not. Just go.
Yeah,
right there, just go.
I think he would have had the edge if he'd just gone with it.
He's not going to lose yardage. He lost a half yard there. He's at least going to pick up a yard or 2 if he just goes forward. But he has a tendency to want to spin and try to make something happen, and that often turns into not good things. Got to bring up 3rd down. The give is to Cope, and he is going to get nothing. I would have liked that better on 2nd down. But we're going to have a punt team coming on for the Royals, as it is 4th down and 3, and Gabe needs to get a foot into this one. If we can flip the field, John, here, we're okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's got the foot. Depending on where, like right now, number 11 is going to have to go back. He's in pretty good shape now, but where he was standing, that was going over his head. Gabe kind of kicks it soccer style, and he's going to go.
Oh, smart play call.
He is up, and that's a 1st down for the Royals, and that is what you call gutsy, John.
Woo! I haven't seen that one all year.
I don't think anybody saw that coming, especially if you're Wartburg Central. They had no idea, neither did I.
That coach is a
mower works. 1st down as Gabe Steinbach rumbles and gets an extra half yard just to make sure. But the Royals will have 4 more downs, John. Give is to Cope, and they do a good job of stuffing him. And they're saying the ball is out, and it is.
Ooh, and Coach, we have struggled to that right side of that line all year for run blocking.
Right there, if you get into traffic, John, you got to have 2 hands on the ball. You got to cover and you got to wrap. And if you come in with it swinging out like a loaf of bread, that ball is going to hit the ground because you're not getting a ton of blocking on that side.
Yeah, and that is 2 turnovers still in the 1st quarter for the Royals.
So Wartburg Central takes right back over where they were. Give. And the Royals have great pursuit.
Good tackle.
And they have nothing on the run side of the ball. So Lane Cope making amends for the fumble, or at least on that play he was, as he gives us about a 6-yard loss, as that'll bring up second down and 16 for Wartburg. Second down and 16. When they've wanted something, John, they've come down here to the right side on Steinbach, and they're looking at it again. And that time it is
good catch.
Pretty good coverage there. He does pick up he picks up the lost yardage, and that'll bring up third down and right at 12.
Yeah,
so they pick up 4 on that.
Couldn't ask for much better coverage there from the Royals. That was just a great throw, great catch by Wartburg.
So third down and 12 for the Bulldogs. They are at the 41-yard line of the Royals. And what has been a turnover-plagued first quarter, 2 by the Royals, 1 by Wartburg. Wartburg's a little more costly. Looking to throw. And he's got his guy, but I think that was skipped. Doesn't matter. It was about a 1-yard loss, and that'll bring up fourth down. Actually, a 2-yard loss, 3 yards. Fourth down and 14, and Will Wartburg, if I mill, I'm punting because Eagleton has shown me nothing on the offensive side.
Yeah, it's going to come back to our offense, and the offense needs to get something going. We've had interception on the first drive and a 3-and-out on the second one, and then the fumble on the third. So.
Colton Relation will be back there now. What Wartburg doesn't want to do is give it to Colton Relation on the run because he could take his thing to the house. Don't jump. Don't rough the punter. Let's just get the ball back here. Here comes the kick. It's a good one. Fair catch called for and received at the 15-yard line, and that's where the Royals, John, will take over on their third possession. Fourth possession, excuse me. So right now, a little bit of a struggle offensively for the Royals as they've not been able to keep anything rolling. Turnover bug has killed them.
And, Coach, if I were the Royals, I'd be looking to the left side of this line, a little bit more stout.
The best offensive play they've had so far is the fake punt.
Yeah, I liked that play call. Whichever coach wrote that one up, good job.
I would get Nate out of the pocket here. He's looking to throw, and he's going, and he has Colton Relation. And Colton picks up about, not a lot, about 7. Maybe 6. Nope.
It's about
I'm
9,
so
Coach.
way off of that.
Man.
Let's go 9. Because that'll be second down and a really good down if you're Nate Clemmer. Nate, quick throw out. And to Navarre, and Navarre doesn't get a lot. So that'll bring up third down and 1. As again, you're probably picking up some reflection. So third down and 1. Why do you go here if you're Stephen Childs? Not under center, so it's not going to be a sneak. Give his to... Is that?
It's to Cope, I think.
I think he's got it.
I think so too.
They're stepping up just past the 25.
Yep.
So Lane Cope picks up the first down as the Royals with their first down that was not a fake punt.
And they're bringing back the chains. Are they? They're saying the Royals didn't. I'm confused, Coach. I think the chain gang is too.
End of the quarter.
Oh, okay. Very good. All right. That will be a Mowerworks first down. At the end of the first here, just a quick shout out to our sponsors.
GT Shelley Enterprises. You need your yard mowed. Get to my man GT Shelley, 865-441-6999. GT will get her done. You got to get your ACT scores up. It worked for me, saved me thousands of dollars. Kuntz Cram Course can get that done. Take that ACT from a 24 to a 27, earn a little extra money, or in my daughter's case, go from a 29 to a 32. Got her mama's brains. Broadway Barbershop since 1958 on Broadway, right next to the cesspool.
That shall not be named.
Mower Works, outdoor equipment repair. If you need something done, getting toward the end of the season, might need to get that mower ready for next year, get it ready to store. Let our guys at Mower Works. I'm not sure if they ever have any downtime because they do such a great job and they're so busy, but they're busy for a reason.
Thank you to all of our sponsors. If you want to become a sponsor of the Eagleton Athletics, reach out to Scott West, scott.west@bluntk12.org. Help support our Royals.
We have Nick Winstead getting some camera time. So 1st and 10 Royals as we'll get that off of Nick Winstead. And we're getting a lot of shadow now. Give his to Cope, and he will get nothing.
Yeah, Wartburg's learning to stuff this run game that Royals have got going on.
So that'll bring up 2nd down, and he got a half yard, but we'll call it 10. It's a long 9. As we're at homecoming here on the campus of Wartburg Central High School.
Okay. That must make a little more sense. I saw some people with sashes.
So 2nd down, and we have somebody coming off. I think looks like Tyson Click possibly was a little shaken up on that play. Cannot afford to have him out of the game. So 3 receivers to your right, 1 at the top. Nate looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot.
Oh!
He overshoots Navarre McDonald as that'll bring up 3rd down and 9.
And, Coach, I like that call, trying to get something going long there, and just a couple yards long. If he thrown that one just a bit shorter, I think that one would have been 6.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and a long way to go, John, as it's 7-0. Your Royals lead on the strength of a Gio Hippolyte Jean INT return for a touchdown. Nate Clemmer. Bunt set over here to your right. He's looking to throw. Some pressure being put on. Nate's got to get rid of it. And he does, and that'll be out of bounds. Nate with not a lot of time there. As that'll bring up 4th down, and Gabe Steinbach will come on to punt it away for the Royals.
Yeah, I don't like seeing that with a Click coming out of the play, and all of a sudden you've got 3 Bulldogs chasing down Clemmer.
So Steinbach back to kick. And he will kick it this time, and it's a high wobbler.
Good kick. Takes an Eagleton bounce.
Takes a Royal bounce and gets out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Whew, that was a heck of a kick, Coach. I was trying to do my math here, and that was over 40 yards.
So that's 22, 32. That's about a 40-yard punt.
Yeah.
For Steinbach. As we are ticking right away here in the 2nd quarter of play, as your Royals lead on the strength of a Gio Hippolyte Jean INT return for a touchdown. And here comes Wartburg Central. Looking to throw, quick out. And that is incomplete. I bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball at the 28-yard line. Again, if you see some reflection in the screen, that is the glass. I may try some adjustments at halftime, but I'm not sure there's much I can do.
I think it's just your shining personality, Coach.
Well, if we had Travis Hart up here, we couldn't see it for the reflection. So here come the Bulldogs looking to throw. And he has a guy, and he skips that a little short, but he had him. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for Wartburg Central.
And I think that Eagleton pressure has got our Wartburg quarterback a little rattled there.
He had his guy. He threw a little low. He was going to be short of the line to gain. He was probably going to be about 3 yards short, but 3rd down and 3 seems a whole lot better than 3rd down and 10. And here comes Wartburg Central. Looking to throw. And he's going for a shot downfield, and he's got a guy.
Oh, good catch.
And that is complete. As that is right over the shoulder, I don't think Navarre found the ball. He was running stride for stride. You have to come back, find the ball.
Yeah, you don't get much prettier pass than that.
He put it right where it needed to be. There's no question. But that'll be a first down for the Bulldogs as they have crossed into Royal territory at the 39-yard line, as it'll be 1st and 10, Wartburg Central. And he's looking to throw again, and there is a whistle, I believe. And it'd be offsides on Eagleton, so he'll get a free 5 yards. And why didn't they let him finish that play would be the question.
Coach, this is where we see issues sometimes, where the Royals, unfortunately, get in their own heads. Just got to shake those ones off.
Okay, that'll bring up 1st down and 5. And he's going to keep it himself, and he's got some room. And he will rumble up.
Balls.
Don't know.
You're saying he was down.
He said he was down, but that'll be a Wartburg Central 1st down, I believe, or close to it.
It looks like they're putting him just shy.
So it'll be 2nd down and a half yard to go, John. And if you're Wartburg, do you take a shot here on 2nd down and a half yard?
I think so.
So 2nd down and half yard. I wouldn't be shocked to see them go right back, maybe down here at Steinbach, as they've had some success throwing down here, but they'll take a timeout and talk about it. And John will be in action at home next week as the Hampton Bulldogs. We're just getting invaded by Bulldogs. will come into town. They are a powder blue, kind of makes you almost think of Heritage, and it makes your stomach churn just a little. But they'll be wearing the powder blue into, I don't really know what we call it. We're calling the stadium now the Crown is what we're calling it. That's unofficial. But and the field is named after a former administrator, and you know who that is, right?
That is Maxey. Principal Maxey. And then we always have the good old Scott West Retention Pond, officially named by our principal.
And I'll take it.
Scott West Retention Pond, only about a foot deep. Don't try swimming in it.
There's absolutely no depth in it at all, is what you're trying to say.
Very wide, though.
Very wide. Very wide and shallow. So 2nd down, and I would not be shocked to see a shot at the end zone here if I'm Wartburg. And he's looking, rolling to his left, and he's getting one up there.
Oh, they're going to...
And
yeah, that was a flag all day long, unfortunately.
But, I mean, they came right at Steinbach, which is kind of where we thought they would go. We're getting a ton of shadow down there.
Pass interference goes against the Royals.
So I believe he caught the ball, did he not?
He did. They also are getting pass interference there. So
well, I think they'll decline that and take the long gainer. As that'll be 1st and goal for Wartburg Central, as no doubt what they were going to do there, and we just didn't cover it very well. As they have kind of been picking on Steinbach all night.
They have been, and unfortunately I think he's just lost the ball a couple times, possibly up in these lights.
So decline, they'll take the yardage, and that'll be 1st and goal for Wartburg as they're looking to tie this thing up with 9:27 to go in the second quarter, of play. Again, we're getting a lot of shadow down here. We'll try to get tighter and get rid of it. The run is, and he is stopped short of the goal line. First met by Clemmer, and then cleaned up. And there is a flag, but that would be a hold. Will they take that? I'm sure they will.
Personal foul goes against the Bulldogs.
Personal foul. Okay, so I didn't see what was going on there.
Foul on the Bulldogs. That'll bring them back 15 yards, and that's not what you want. You don't want second and goal from the 22. That's not where you want to be if you're a Bulldog.
Timeout taken by the Bulldogs.
So Bulldogs will take a timeout to kind of regroup. And we will just kind of stay here with you.
While we got our little timeout here, we've got 1 week left of school before Blount County goes to fall break. We've got on Thursday the Skate Town incentive for students, so nice little bit of fun before break. And Coach, are you going anywhere for break, or are you staying home?
I'm going to be staying local. We may go to the lake for about 4 days up at Greenback, up to Lauderdale Cove.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And we are back at it.
Researching how to minimize reflection. Always learning, John. Now he's looking again to roll out. Looked like he may have been trying to pull up and throw that. Good pursuit by the Royals as they will drop him for a loss. Second time Wartburg has run that little misdirection, little fake pitch, I think, and I think that's designed.
I'll take it back to about 3rd and 28.
It's not highly effective, so might want to throw that out of the playbook. As that'll bring up 2nd down and Brushy Mountain to go. Or actually 3rd down. So Wartburg was 1st and goal inside the 7, and they are, unfortunately for them, moving backwards.
There it is. I was only counting 10 on the field for Wartburg. All right.
Play clock down to 2, 1, and there's a flag. So they'll have 5 more yards to go.
Flag on play. Delay game goes against Bulldogs. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
You know, at this point, John, I don't see why you don't take another shot right down here to the left of the field and go right back to number 1.
Yeah, and at this point, it has been either tackle in the backfield or 20, 30-yard gain for the Bulldogs.
They still got a pretty favorable matchup down here. Let's see if they go to it. He's looking to throw across the middle, and he had his guy. He just a little high. That'll bring up 4th down, and pretty sure they'll probably go here. That all Eagleton has to do is keep him out of the end zone. Because right now it's touchdown or nothing if you're a Bulldog.
Looks like they're bringing out the punt team.
That is correct. It's not often you see a punt on a goal-to-go play. But they are 30 yards back now. So the punter will come out. I believe who is back there to receive. Can't really tell at this point. He kicks a nice-looking punt. If it can hang up. And it does not. Thank goodness. That thing takes one little bounce, and Wartburg has us pinned inside the 5. But it'll be 1st and 10. Royals coming out with about 7.5 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter play.
Yeah, Coach, and the defense has been pretty stellar tonight, giving up a couple of big plays, but otherwise been on top of it. Our offense struggling a little bit. We saw a shot play last drive. We'll see if they continue to take those shots.
So here comes the Royals looking to put some points on the board. The offense has struggled. Nate, he's going to keep it, and he gets not a lot. Dalton says, and I think Dalton may be one of my students who got my cell phone number, says the broadcast looks and sounds great.
We aim to please.
So Nate loses a yard, John. As right now, they kind of, I know Colton fumbled early, but they kind of went away from Colton.
Mm-hmm.
I like getting Colton on the edge, some RPO action. Let him use his jets. Nate looking to throw.
That's
and there's
gonna be a
a
false
whistle.
start.
Looks like we jumped.
Flag on the play.
Somebody not set.
Goes against the Royals.
So that'll bring up second down and 16. So we're clicking under 7 minutes here in the first half of play here at Wartburg Central High School. Your Royals clinging to a doesn't feel very comfortable 7-0 lead. As offensively, Wartburg Central has outgained us. Nate. He's going to give, actually, no, Nate's going to keep it, and he gets nothing.
Yeah, that was a design quarterback keeper. Saw the wide receivers go right into blocking there.
So now,
that's tough.
That brings up third down and ouch. That's what it brings up, John. Third down and ouch. We don't have a whole lot in the playbook for down here for that.
No, and the last thing you want to do here is to put the ball in the air and get an interception.
Yeah, you don't.
So gotta be
I
safe.
would think just a little delay and see if Colton can maybe get 5 or 6 to get better punting position. And now they're going to throw it. Nate's flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to turn it up. Pocket closes quick, and Nate is dropped. Maybe gets a half yard. So not a very good offensive series for the Royals as they kept going backwards. So 4th and 13, and the Royals clock ticking here in the second quarter of play as Steinbach is back to kick.
Steinbach boomed his last one. We'll see if
Dalton
he can repeat
Grauman,
it.
that's who it is, Dalton Grauman. He is a former student just from a long time ago. Hello, Grauman. That is fielded by Wartburg, and here they come.
Hold that edge. Good
That was
tackle.
a nice hit by Wyatt Matosian.
Tackled by number 5, Wyatt Matosian.
So Wyatt Matosian coming in with a nice hit on the punt. The punt ended up being 10-22, about a 35-yard punt for Steinbach. So his average tonight is in between that 35, 40-yard range, and I think at our level we'll take that.
Absolutely.
So Grauman, hopefully you're feeling better. I think you were a little sick today, a little puny. You're puny anyway, but you were sick. So I'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Wartburg Bulldogs.
Yeah, Grauman's kind of built like me. You don't want him to miss too many meals.
So Wartburg had some success and then just decided to give it back on that last drive. Here comes Connor Cox as he came on an outside blitz from the linebacker position.
Yeah.
He got in there, but I think he took a bad angle and lost contained to the outside, and that ends up giving them a 6-yard gain.
I did appreciate him hanging on there. That would have been an easy one to lose, but he does bring him down.
Oh, Grauman had a baby. I'm sorry, he's not sick. He didn't have a baby, but his wife did.
Thank you for clarifying.
And here goes Wartburg. And as they are really killing this left side of the field. And Coach Child's got to make some adjustments over here. We got to have a talk with our defensive backs because they are getting toasted on the outside here.
Yeah, they continue to pick on the left side of, I guess, the right side of the Eagleton defense.
We got to man up on this side over here because right now it's just we're making it way too easy on them. So 1st and 10, Wartburg looking to throw, and they're going right back at it, and it is touchdown. And again, they hit the same spot, the same side of the field, and unfortunately it's the same result as it is touchdown Wartburg Central as we are just getting hammered on this left side of the field.
Yeah, number 1 over there, the wide receiver Duncan, has had a favorable matchup all night, and he has just been killing us.
We're not finding the ball, John, and we're losing coverage. We're giving way too much space as they get deep behind us. and then we have absolutely no ability to close on it when it gets there. So by the time we find the ball, they've already got it, and our receiver, our secondary, needs to get their head on a swivel. Here comes the extra point attempt. Snap, kick, good. And that'll tie it up. So congratulations, Dalton Grumman, on the baby. If you hadn't got any names yet, Scott's a good name. Girl or boy?
I'm not going to touch that one, but Grumman, I think you know what to do here.
So, John, what we did not want to happen did. And now we got to make some adjustments. I don't know if you got to bring that safety down a little bit to this side, and that may open up some running lanes. But we can't continue. Right now, that toaster is working overtime on this side of the field, and we've got a lot of toast on the field.
Yeah, we've been trying to bring pressure all night, but those plays where we do not get pressure, we are just getting beat, unfortunately.
So kicking off.
We are tied
we'll
up.
Be back to receive with 4 minutes and 10 seconds. What you can't have here, John, is a quick 3 and out and give up any points, because Wartburg Central will get the kickoff to receive in the second half. So if you're a Royal, we either need to take this thing to the house 7 up or come down here and let's get some points. Back to return is Navarre and I believe Colton Relation. Connor Cox is the up back, and that will be taken by Willard King, or not Willard King, Alan Faree, and the ball is out.
No, okay, they're saying
he is down. And that's very fortunate, but we got to take care of the ball there. And Faree is not accustomed to doing that. So fortunately for us, his knee was down. So we get the ball back with 4 minutes to go. So 1st and 10 Royals with pretty decent field position at the 36-yard line, 35. A little confusion as Trevor Bright.
We are missing a man on the field. We're down to 10.
16 seconds, 15 seconds, and the Royals will have to take a timeout, which is okay with 4 minutes to go. And we'll take it with them, as we'll go ahead and roll up a sponsor or two, John.
Yeah, we are currently on a grass field, unlike the turf of Eagleton. If you want your grass looking this good, and this is a beautiful field, Coach, call our buddy over at GT Shelley Enterprises. GT Shelley for all your lawn care needs. We're starting to wrap up the lawn care season, but leaves are about to start dropping, so still plenty of lawn care needs going. Call them at 865-441-6999. And if you plan on cutting your own grass, may I recommend switching over to some mulching blades. Those mulching blades will help you to cut up some of those leaves so you don't have to be bagging all of them. Stop by Mower Works, and they will get those mulching blades on for you. 865-213-2773.
Got an idea, John? I have an idea. Get rid of this reflection. But here comes Eagleton. Looking to throw. He's got a quick out, and again, Willard's got to make it upfield instead of taking that step back. As that'll bring up 2nd down, and I believe 7. That look about right?
Nah, it's about 4 from where they're holding that sign there, Coach.
Looks like 7 to me, John.
It's 2 plus another 2, 4. All right, that's all right. You're from Kentucky, so.
That's how we count in the state of Kentucky. So 2nd down and 4, according to John Covey. He's smarter than me. The give is Nate's going to keep it,
okay.
And Nate will be short of the 1st down, and that'll bring up 3rd down, John, and about a yard to go. And now this gets in tough skating ground right here if you're the Royals. As put him under center and let's get the 1st down.
And they gave him the 1st down. I did not see it.
If I'm a Wartburg Central fan, I'm questioning that one all day long.
But that will be a Mower Works 1st down.
As I thought that was short by a yard.
I thought so too, Coach.
Nate looking to throw.
He's got a man open.
Pressure, and he is going to get.
Oh, he's got him.
And who is that?
That's number 11.
That is 21, Navarre.
And that was
Navarre McDonald with an absolute, which I thought that thing was picked, John.
He was
and then
bracketed.
All of a sudden, I look up, and there's Navarre. Heck, he almost got to the end zone.
Great play there by Eagleton. I like taking the shot.
Give his to Colton. He's
got
going to motor up into the end zone, I believe, John. Touchdown, Eagleton Royals, and you have a Broadway Barbershop touchdown, and that did not take long. That was a nice drive by the Royals, John. That took a grand total of 1 minute and 32 seconds.
Yeah, and if you're a Royals fan, that's exactly what you needed.
Right, limping off the field. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what the Royals are doing at this point. As that is 13-7, I'm pretty sure we're kicking the extra point here.
Yeah, it looked like we had a Bulldog injured on that play.
Gotcha. As here comes Steinbach for a very important extra point. Kick is up. Right down Broadway Barbershop for a good. So your Eagleton Royals answer quickly. Started with a Nate Clemmer to Navarre McDonald long strike. I believe that's our longest pass of the season, John.
It'd be pretty close.
And followed up by a Lane Cope 5-yard touchdown jaunt. And Gabe Steinbach puts it through the uprights, and your Royals now lead this game 14-7.
And I like Clemmer there, trusting his receiver, putting him in a little bit of a 50-50 position, but trusting the receiver, and he came down with it. That's what we need. We need a spark for this offense. Offense has been showing a little bit of struggles to start the game, but the score now 14-7 as Wartburg comes back.
At halftime, John Covey and I will work on fixing this, and we think we have an idea because we have two very large brains here. Steinbach to kick off, and he gets a pretty good foot into it. That ball will come down at the 15. Wartburg on the return, and he's got some space. And he will not beat Willard King as it is up out to the 40-yard line. But the Bulldogs will have great starting field position with 2 minutes and 16 seconds. And I'm trying to look over there, John. I can't really tell how many timeouts they have left.
Wartburg still has one.
I know they've called two, so that would leave one.
Yep, and Coach, you'll notice on our graphics here, I'm keeping up on this.
John Covey is on fire. Except it still says first quarter, but we'll forgive you there, John.
Man, had to point that out, Coach. Let's just go and fix that.
So 1st and 10, Wartburg with 2 minutes and 16 seconds to play. Good field position, rolling to his right, and he has a guy. And he will get about 8 on first down. And again, Wartburg now playing the clock as well as Eagleton. Points here would be massive for Wartburg.
Absolutely.
Eagleton just cannot let anybody get behind them. Steinbach's got to be on his game over here and not let number 1 get deep. And right now, they need to roll Nate down because I believe they're coming this way. Quarterback's going to keep it. And he's going to rumble, and he's got first down yardage, but I believe he stayed in bounds, John, or did he get out?
I think he did get out. No, he didn't. I apologize. Clock's still running.
So, sorry about the camera jerk. Minute 24, he did not get out of bounds. 1st and 10, 1 timeout remaining for the Bulldogs. looking to throw. He's flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to turn it upfield. And he is going to be tackled. Not after he picks up 5 more yards.
Oof.
Number 11 lost its foot on the keeper. Tackled by number 9, Adam.
So right now,
First and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Wartburg is answering, John.
Homecoming Queen candidates, please.
58 seconds. Clock is still ticking. And not a great defensive showing so far by Eagleton. And that'll be a timeout.
Eagleton. Interesting. All right, well.
So right now, John, it's all about let's keep them out of the end zone. Even if they kick a field goal down here, we're in good shape. But they started this drive with 2:16 to play, and we have been allowed them one on a pretty good kickoff return to get quickly down the field. They've got plenty of time plus a timeout. The whole playbook's open right now if you're Wartburg Central.
It absolutely is. And what scares me is I'm still seeing one-on-one coverage on their star receiver there.
You could you can throw in the middle of the field here and use your timeout, or you get a first down, clock stops. So Wartburg is not limited to what they can call here. They can do about anything they want. Eagleton, so far, offensively, has been letting them do anything they want. Wartburg is the one that's hurt themselves. The personal foul call on the goal line stand down there was not good, and they had a couple of pre-snap penalties on that same play. So here come the Bulldogs. Looking to throw, and he has a man, and he drops it.
Pass intended for number 6, Landon Quinn is incomplete.
So that'll bring up second down and 10. Still playbook wide open here. You can do about anything you want. I mean, he catches that. He's down in great position. So second down and 10, 44 seconds. 1 timeout remains for each team. Eagleton needing to hold here. Man in motion. And he's going to roll that way with him. And he's got a guy, and he skips it.
Pass intended for number 6, Landon Quinn is incomplete.
So that'll bring up third down and 10 for Wartburg Central, as the first half was rolling along nice and smooth, and then it's kind of the brakes have been put on here in the second quarter, John. As we were sitting at about 9 minutes to go, and it was 7:45, and now all of a sudden it's 8:25. I jinxed us when I said this thing is moving right along. So third down for Wartburg. He's looking to throw. And he's going across the middle.
Picked.
That is picked. Still don't understand why they don't come back down here to number 1. Leon Derman with the pick. So the Royals, I think, will take a knee here, and we'll go to the locker room up 14-7. If they don't, then I don't know anything.
And that was a great pick there by Liam. Definitely, we're getting a little scared there of potentially a Wartburg touchdown right before the half, but that will kill that option. So well done.
Do it unless we do something really not.
We are snapping just right on the end zone.
I don't understand why you're not taking a knee there.
I think they were right on the goal line there for the QB. It was pretty close.
As that'll should be the last play of the first half, and your Royals will go into the locker room, John, leading 14-7 on the strength of a Gio Hippolyte Jean 60-yard INT return for a touchdown, and then a Colton Relations 5-yard run after a Navarre McDonald longest pass of the season. And the now here's the drawback of being where we are. You can see our band, you will not hear them because we are in the glass. So we'll be more than happy to put them on, but we'll apologize in letting you know that there will be no audio with it. But we'll take a break, and we'll be back as your Royals lead 14-7.
As we have some stats courtesy of Marcus Fitzsimmons, we don't have a ton of offense to talk about. Eagleton with only 13 carries for 29 total yards. John Covey, how many yards per carry is that?
That would be somewhere about 2.25.
9 carries for 29 yards for Wartburg. That's a little easier, a little over 3 yards per carry.
Yep.
Nate Clemmer, 5 of 8 for 65 yards. Most of those coming on the Navarre McDonald bomb, which was about a 40-yarder with an interception early in the game. And Wartburg, 12 of 20, 123 yards and a touchdown. But the key stat there is 2 interceptions, John, as it has been a turnover-plagued game. 2 INTs by Wartburg, an interception, and a fumble by your Eagleton Royals. Tomorrow on the sports page, you have William Blunt volleyball and the Evil Empire in Maryville High School football. As Coach Hunt, who is my guy, I will say that. I have no red and black and desire no red and black, but I still pull for Derek Hunt.
I think that's all right, Coach. We're still trying to slowly but surely get rid of all your Maryville memorabilia.
Coach Childs borrowed my truck and found a Maryville High School COVID mask.
No, come on, Coach.
My parking sticker still on the truck.
Probably just go ahead and set that truck on fire. It's spent too much time there.
Nothing to do with the fact that I couldn't get this windshield to come on. So, Wartburg Central will receive the kickoff here to start the second half. John, we had kind of worked a little bit on our reflection issues, and we hope to have improved those 25% or more. If you see more, that's great. Gabe Steinbach is set to kick it off and put the game into action as both bands performed admirably over halftime, and I enjoyed a chocolate chip cookie as I made fun of Coach Hart. Both of those are sweet. So here we go. Eagleton with the kickoff. And that will be fielded by Wartburg. And here they come up this right sideline. And he is met and dropped by
Number 1,
I think that's Navarre McDonald.
Number 21, Navarre McDonald.
So Navarre having a pretty big night. As Wartburg will take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, Wartburg Central, as they have had some success through the air with 123 yards passing in the first half, John. They just haven't been. They had 1st and goal at the 7, and then it was 3rd and goal at the 37. So not a good turn of chain of events for the Bulldogs. Number 0 with a nice run, picking up about 6.
Adam Fine.
And he's one that I would be concerned about, John. He showed me last year when we played him in the JV series, he could run the football. I saw him in the scrimmages earlier in the year. He's a hard-running guy, so that might be something they can look at.
That is senior Kane Wilson.
And he is dropped after a loss.
All right, that's what we like to see.
3rd down, and he lost 2. So they'll bring up 3rd down and 6. They have had 0 success with the short passing game. But when they've aired it out, John, they've had a lot of success. I know they're kind of deep in their zone, and number 1 is calling for the ball.
Get somebody else down there.
Saying, throw me the ball, I got this. And they're looking his way. And I don't know who they were throwing that to.
Number 2,
That'll bring up 4th down. And now you go for it here, John. You put yourself in a bad way.
Yeah, and that is a 3 and out for the Eagleton defense there. So good job
So
by
make
the
sure
defense.
you're unmuted, John. I was muted the whole first half. Well, not the whole first half, but then the last little bit.
Well, it's okay, Coach. We didn't want to listen to you anyways.
So I'm back on the air now. As here comes, I guess, Wartburg in a very shallow punt formation. He is going to go for it.
Yeah, there's a hold there.
And he is.
Oh,
And he's gone.
come on.
And he's tackled. No call. Poor tackling by the Royals, John. As they had him They had him
Bulldogs.
for about a 7-yard gain, which was not going to be enough, and it was just 2 weak tackle attempts on the outside.
Yep, and if you are the Royals, that hurts.
Yeah, when you have 4th down deep in their own territory and then you allow that, that's but they had him here. They had him about the 38-yard line.
And watch that number 1. About to go to him.
And he's going to keep it himself, and he's got some room, and he will rumble, and he's still on his feet. Gets down to the 14-yard line, where he's up 1st down.
That's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
So the Bulldogs finding some success and a little confidence on a play that should not have happened.
Yeah,
we apologize for being off there to start the half.
The quarterback came off limping there. Number 11, Lawson Swint.
Thank you.
Luke said, my son says my mic is bad. And he is dropped. Which I'm not certain that I am. John, am I okay?
I can hear you just fine, Coach. Let me go ahead and turn up my internal volume here.
I believe I'm on.
Yep, I've got you. Let me go ahead and
So
go
Luke, if
to our
I'm,
stream.
if
I'll
I'm
double
not
check.
any better, let me know, but I think I should be. I had forgotten to unmute my mic to start the half. I blame that on Marcus Fitzsimmons. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 14. Looking to throw, and he's trying to air it out. And again, that's going to be a flag, or it should have been, because I thought Navarre had undressed him down there.
Number 6, Landon Quinn is incomplete. Makes it 3rd and 15.
Now, it might have been that he got his head turned around, no call, but I thought he had some hands on him. That'll bring up 3rd down, and this is where Wartburg, if they're going to be in this game, this is where they got to break through. They get great field position, and then they just kind of shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, they've been down this red zone a few times, and they keep working themselves back out of it.
This will make it 3rd down and 14. And he is looking to throw, and he did a little crossing route, got his guy, and he will pick up.
Pass complete, number 6, Landon Quinn. Tackled by number 4.
Looks like about 5 yards. That'll bring up 4th down
Makes it 4th and 8 for the Bulldogs.
and 8 for the Bulldogs.
All right, and Eagleton desperately needs to stand right here.
So 4th down and 8, huge defensive play. And throughout the season, John, Eagleton has not been good on plays like this. Keep everything in front. If you remember, Onato ran a little wheel route down here at the end of the half, and that kind of hurt us. Him looking to throw, and he's throwing to the corner of the end zone, and it is incomplete. I do not see a flag, and I believe that will be Royals taking over on downs.
All right, and that's what Eagleton needed. Didn't like some of those big chunk plays that we saw move down, but when they got down to the red zone, they held strong, and Eagleton will get the ball back here, but they got a long field to go. And, Coach, if you're the Eagleton offense, what are you dialing up right about now?
I think I'm going to Lane Cope, but for some reason my son is continuously saying I don't sound good.
Well, Coach, I just got on the cast, and I had my headphone in. I heard you, so I'm not sure.
I think my family's just messing with
I
me.
think he may just be saying that your voice is
Annoying.
a little bit annoying.
It can be. So 1st and 10 Royals deep in their own territory. No mistakes here. Give is to Lane Cope.
Good.
He's got some room, and he's still on his feet, and Lane Cope will rumble up for, what is that, John Kobe?
A Mower Works 1st down.
So 1st down, Lane Cope. And again, one of our keys for tonight is Lane Cope having over 60 yards. He is nowhere near that right now, but that'll get him well on his way, as that is a nice run on 1st down. So 1st and 10. He is looking to throw, and he is lucky that wasn't picked. And that is taken by Navarre McDonald, but oh my.
And that will be another Mower Works 1st down.
That is correct, but my heart skipped a beat on that one.
That one was
wow,
dangerous.
That was like, But you know what? I'd rather be lucky than good any day. So 1st and 10 for another Mower Works first down for your Eagleton Royals. 3 receivers to the right, 1 goes in motion, and that is Colton Relation. And there seems to be, I don't know if they're going to call motion. I'm not certain. I don't know who the call was on. If it was on Colton Relation, I don't agree with that call.
Yeah, I missed that one, Coach. Unless a lineman jumped, I'm not sure why that one would have been called.
You're allowed to have that receiver in motion, and he can be in motion right up to the ball. So, don't know exactly what happened there, but we'll line it up and play again. Now it's 1st down and 15. Nate looking to throw, and he goes short. And I don't know
why are we running backwards?
I have no idea why we have this fascination with going backwards. I mean, it absolutely baffles me. I mean, I know what the thing is. I'm faster than you. I'm going to create space, and I'm going to get out and have a big gainer. But this is Game 6, John. You know how many times I've seen us have a big gainer on that?
Yeah, the fact of the matter is we're just not faster right now.
No, that is not. We don't.
While we got a quick minute, though, just want to give a little shout-out to owner of Mowerworks, Mark Nunn, currently in on the broadcast, been texting us, talking about how good our guys are looking tonight. So thank you to our sponsor, Mowerworks there. Our sponsor is not just helping to support, but actually engaged in the Eagleton community. So thank you.
And we appreciate everyone that helps support our kids. We got something going on over here. Get on board. But they'll bring up 2nd down, and long way to go if you're a Royal fan. And Nate, a little misdirection, hand to Colton Relation, and he will pick up maybe 3.
Number 12, Nathaniel Coden.
And that'll bring up 3rd down and 12.
Makes it 3rd and 12.
So 3rd and 12 for the Royals as a first down here, John, but it's a tough down and distance to get that.
It is.
What you don't want is a negative yardage play here to turn it over. Nate looking to throw, and he's going to lob one up, and that is in pick zone, but it falls harmlessly to the turf, and that'll bring up 4th down and 12, and that'll bring on Steinbach to punt it away. And if Gabe can pin them deep, I'm okay with that whole sequence of events, John. As we just, right now, our defensive guys have to step up. My biggest fear is that they bring back and start attacking with number 1, which they've went away from, even though they've had a ton of success with that. Good snap. Steinbach to kick, and it is a wobbler taken by number 9, and he didn't know that was coming. But I think Gabe did not mean to. He mishit that one, John.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's been having himself a really good game, so sad to see that.
Now,
that's gonna...
even as bad as that was, if that thing, number 9 was just very alert right there.
He was. That was a good snag.
He was not ready. If that bounces off his shoulder pad, then that would have been a. Then we're talking, hey, nice play, Gabe Steinbach.
That's very true.
1st and 10 at the 40 for the Wartburg Bulldogs. Looking to number 1, and they got him. And again, we're tackling around the shoulder pads. And he will get about 5 yards, 6 yards on that.
About 4 there, Coach, but that's
4.
all right.
Hey, 4, 5, 6. It's all in the same zone. So 2nd down and 6 for the Wartburg Bulldogs as they are no huddle, but not moving at a fast pace. It's just up to the line of scrimmage, and they're calling the play without huddling. Need a good stance right here. You got one-on-one coverage down here on the bottom of the screen. Give up the middle, and he is met and dropped by Tyson Click. First to hit him was, I think, Charlie Johnson. His little Chuck got in there.
Yeah, good play there by the Eagleton defense. The run defense has definitely been better this game, Coach, so good to see that.
We've done a good job. They've had very little success running between the tackles. Now, I believe And that's where we've had our struggles.
It is.
You know, last
It
week,
is.
Happy Valley, that guy's still running up there.
Looks like they're bringing out their pass defensive
Third
line
down
here.
and 6. He's looking to throw. And he's got a guy, and he short hops it. And that'll bring up 4th down and 6. And what do you do here if you're Wartburg Central?
I think you got to punt this one.
I would think so, John. Our offense have given you absolutely no reason to be afraid.
No, there they are. Okay.
If you go for it, you're giving us a short field, and that would be – now, if you're down 21-7, maybe you go for it there, but you're down 1 score. And Eagleton's offense has not been scary. So back to receive the punt is Colton Relation, and let's see if Colton can run forward. Good snap. Kicks away. It's a high wobbler. And Colton, get away from it.
Yep.
Takes a pretty good bounce. And at the 29-yard line, your Eagleton Royals will take over. As I don't feel super comfortable with the lead right now, John. Our offense has got to prove something to me, and they have not so far. But we're at 4 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play. You're live, and I think probably as live as we have ever been, thanks to Wartburg Central High School for all their hospitality. Cookies in here to go along with some really good stuff.
I'm getting a text from Mr. Caleb Turner, one of our teachers, that scoreboard says we're in the second quarter. That's a 3 there, Caleb. I don't know what you're seeing, buddy.
Caleb doesn't know anything about football. But thank you for watching, Caleb Turner. I'd like to say hello to our fearless leader, Mark Dallin,
Flag on the play.
as he's watching. And there is a flag. It looks like there's been
Coming
some
backward.
motion false start on the Royals, and these pre-snap penalties have got to go, John, as, again, we are hanging, living on the edge right now if you're an Eagleton Royals fan. Kind of just feels, it doesn't feel very secure at this moment. We've got to at least flip the field here. Nate, 1st and 15. And he is going to keep it himself. And he's had no success running the ball. And he maybe gets the penalty yardage back.
Number 7, Nathan Cleaver on the keeper.
Right at it. He picks up 4.
Ian Francis.
So it'll bring up 2nd down and 11. As we are starting to... This is where you find out what you're made out of, John Kobe. You've got to have a sustained drive here if you want to win this game. Nate looking to throw. He's in trouble. He's sacked as he had 0 time, as that left side of the line was just a suggestion right there.
Nathan Cleaver.
And these negative plays continue to put us in tough positions, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's tough. And right now, this is exactly, if you're Wartburg Central and their coach, this is what you wanted to happen here. You get a punt, you have two negative yard plays by the Royals, and now they're in a tough situation here, 3rd down and 21, John. And that's, I don't know how many plays Coach Branton and Coach Childs have in the playbook for 3rd and 21 deep in your own territory, especially when we hadn't had a lot of time to throw all night. Nate going to keep it. He picks up 2. So that's going to bring up a punt,
Number 7, Nathan Cleaver on the
as
keeper.
Gabe Steinbach will come on to punt the ball away. But right there, that couldn't have played out any better for the Wartburg Central Bulldogs, as they are now going to get this ball back in great field position. So they have flipped the field.
Yep.
And now it's up to the Eagle defense. Right now, we need a good punt out of Steinbach. His last punt was a shank. I'd bring it down here. He's a left-footed kicker right down here.
Absolutely.
Kick it down around the 45 and let that sucker bounce.
Oh.
Bad snap. He gets it away. It's a line drive.
Yep.
And that
We got
takes
lucky
a
there.
small Royal bounce, but not great, as they'll take it over 1st and 10 for Wartburg Central at the 45-yard line, as Wartburg Central all in this game. They are dominating pretty much the total yards. They have not went to number 1 in quite a while, John.
Well, and Coach, we continue to shoot ourselves in the foot with these miscues. We cannot be giving up 5 with the way our offense is going.
You can't have pre-snap penalties, start off 1st and 15, and those are just mental mistakes that we've got to fix. And again, understand who we are, what we are right now, and
this is a very young team, but we don't make
excuses at Eagleton. 1st and 10, he's going to keep it on his own.
Oh.
It opens up like Moses in the Red Sea, and he's rolling down to the 44-yard line.
Tackle by number 54.
Yeah, tackled there by Charlie Johnson and Willard King.
It's right there, John. It just a little delayed go, and it's like everybody just parted the ways, and we let him go. My camera had a little bit of lean going on there. But that'll be 1st and 10 for the Wartburg Central Bulldogs, as that's been something we said quite a lot. But what we haven't said is touchdown, and you can only dodge so many times before you get hit. Looking back to throw, and he's going to take a shot, and that is knocked out of the hands by Tyson Click.
Bubble and play.
And I believe that will go down as a sack there for a Click.
That will. I mean,
Reminded me of Robert Mathis
I don't
there.
think there was
old
any
school.
completion there, or that was not a pass attempt.
So a great play there by Click, moving them back. Looks to be about 2nd and 17 now, and that's what we needed out of our defense.
Referee is huddling up with his buddies, and I'm trying to figure out what they got. I think there may be some play clock issues right now. It says 20 seconds. Is that correct?
I'm not sure, Coach. It doesn't
I don't
feel
know
right.
really what's going on. He's communicating with his buddy, which is I don't know where he's at.
And I'm watching the Wartburg quarterback here, and he's in some pain, so this will be interesting.
So I have no idea what they're discussing. Was that a timeout by Wartburg? Injury on the sideline. So yes, that's what we have. We have an injury on the sideline. Got off under his own power, so that's good. And that will bring up 2nd down and 16, looks like.
17, but that's all right.
16 and a half. We'll meet in the middle, John Covey.
You shorter guys, always with the extra half there. That's
So 2nd down, we'll just say it's a long way to go. They did not reset the play clock, and now I see it. We're good. And that will be the end of the quarter.
Eagles 14, Wartburg 7.
So a very fast-moving 3rd quarter of play as the Eagleton Royals continue to get out of sticky situation after sticky situation, John, but eventually that's going to bite you, so let's hope not. Again, next week we'll be in action at home, taking on another Bulldog, as the Hampton Bulldogs will come into Maryville to play us at our beautiful new home. And we look forward to that. But we also look forward to that being the Friday before fall break, John Covey. And as much as I love you guys, I need a fall break.
We need a break from you too, Coach. On the call next week will be the Ian Britton and Coach Randall Davis.
And we should be breaking out some new stuff next week.
I'm excited. For those of you guys who don't know, on the home games, Coach makes his way down to the field to get some special footage, and I get to move to the producer.
Director. Producer.
Okay, I have no idea what these terms are, but
So,
I just do as he says.
We'll be ready to rock that coming next week, and to see what our kids can do on the cameras as we get them more and more involved. But that'll bring up 2nd down, and I'll say 17 since you must be okay.
Do you have a master's in mathematics, Coach?
I do not. So 2nd down and long. He's looking to throw, got a little space.
He's got him.
He's got a guy, and he was a yard short of the 1st down, but he got a lot. So on 2nd down and 17, he needed 17, and he got 16. That'll bring up 3rd down and 1. So 3rd down and 1 for the Wartburg Bulldogs as they're looking to tie this up. Long time between plays. Play clock down to 5, down to 4, 3, 2, and they'll call timeout.
Timeout taken by Bulldog.
And Coach, Wartburg continues to move the ball in between the 20s. Luckily for us, when they get down to the red zone, they've been error prone. But like you
the
said,
red
it's
zone
only
has
a matter
not
of
been-
time.
The red zone has not been a friend to Wartburg, but John, you keep them letting them go to the well, eventually they're going to get a drink, and we're getting close to that right now. So we're at 11 minutes to go here in Wartburg Central, and I know how much a win means to our Eagleton program. And you got to understand those young guys over there that are struggling a little bit, and now you're this close, and it's right there in front of you. This is the time for our coaching staff to develop that confidence within our guys and to lead them, because where they're going to look when things start going wrong, they're going to be looking to your coach. And I know we got some good guys over there, so hopefully our guys will just lean on their strengths and we can get this thing going right here.
And Coach, a couple weeks ago, we saw what they're capable of. We know what they can do. So let's get back out here. We got 11 minutes to go. Let's push it, Eagleton.
Be interesting on the third and short what play call they have here. Are they going to try to throw it? Nope. They're going to give a run, and he's going to try to get to the outside, and he is hit, and he is dropped, but he does get the first down.
Tackled by number 22.
As Liam Derman come up and laid the hit. Unfortunately, it was past the line to gain, and that'll bring up first down and 10 for the Wartburg Central Bulldogs. They have not moved the chains yet.
Yeah, they called for the chains to move. So there we go.
10 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, there was no doubt that he got the line to gain.
Yeah.
It's just for some reason they were late on the chains. But first and 10 for the Bulldogs. They're at the 34-yard line of the Royals. Give up the middle, and he gets a yard, and he's still on his feet. Maybe 2, and they'll bring up second down and 8.
Number 20, Maddox Hutchinson on the carry.
Yeah, and the Royals continue to have pretty good run defense down the middle there.
So second down to 8 as we're getting ready to tick under 10 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter on the road at Wartburg Central. He is looking to throw, and I think there's a false start. As
We'll take
there's some laundry on the field. Again, pre-snap penalties, a lot of those by both units tonight. That'll bring up now second down and 14.
Yeah, and they were down in second and 17 earlier this drive, so we know what they're capable of. So we can't
So if
let
you're
up
at
here.
home watching and you're a Royal fan, you are like John Kobe as he's like pacing over here.
I'm nervous,
Of course,
Coach.
I think he's always does that. That's pretty much what he does on a daily basis. He just kind of walks really fast.
Always got something to do.
So second down and 13, looking to throw.
Get him!
Pressure off the backside, but he's got his.
Oh!
And again, on this side of the field,
Number 6, Landon Quitty.
the coverage has got to be better.
Man, and Derman was coming with some heat
Darden
off
with
the
some
edge.
pressure, but again, we just lost the ball in the secondary. We had decent coverage. We just had no idea where the ball was.
They continue to burn us on the left side of our defense there, and we got to figure something out.
So that'll bring up first and 10. Ball now on a long gainer is at the 13-yard line, and right now this is where Wartburg Central's got to deliver. He's looking to throw, and that would have been. I think that I'm not sure that wouldn't be.
He
offensive.
got it.
Pass is complete to number 6, Landon Quitty.
And they called a touchdown.
Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Again, it's this left side of the defensive back that is just getting hammered.
Well, Eagleton moved their cornerback there over to the other side, and unfortunately continue to pick on Steinbach there. So tough
I'm not
matchups
certain,
going on
John,
tonight.
That wasn't a little offensive pass interference.
There was a little bit of a push off there, but I think it was going both ways.
On the defensive player, and that could have went either way.
I agree with you there, Coach, but it is a touchdown for Wartburg.
Now here comes the all-important extra point. with 9:25 left to play. Good snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. We're tied up, John.
And we knew it was only a matter of time, unfortunately, with what's been going on here.
We cannot continue to be what we were on the back of that defense. And you know they're going to go to it. And it took them a while to find him again, but they did. And they hit that side again on a big gainer on 2nd and 14, and then they do it again for the touchdown. So we might need to make some changes over there if you're the Royals. Now you've got 9 minutes and 25 seconds, John, and we have had 0 sustained drives. I mean, we scored on the one, but that was on a 45-yard pass play to Navarre McDonald and then the run by Lane Cope. But we have not had a drive that's been more than 2 or 3 minutes. So right now, when you're talking that Wartburg Central is probably 2-1 on us, I would guess. Maybe Marcus can help me out with that here in a minute, but I believe that they are outpacing us 2-1 as far as yardage goes, or close to it. And we're just, you take away the Gio Hippolyte Jean INT return for a touchdown, and we got some trouble here.
They're moving at 15 yards.
So it looked like we had a penalty. And so now that's going to put us deep in our zone.
And I missed what happened there.
And
but
that would have been an unsportsmanlike or a personal foul. And
Come on.
again, the Eagleton Royals have got to be better than that. I didn't see it, but that would be what they've marked off. And he should be able to get this one close to the end zone. Gets it down to the 5, and Relations is running sideways. And then he'll be out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Actually, 12.
That's a long field for the Royals.
And they've got 88 yards to go, John. But, I would be totally okay with a 6-play, 88-yard drive, which burns up 6.5 minutes.
I would as well, Coach. That is the 17-yard line, but, that's all right. Once again, Kentucky
12,
math
17,
all night.
When you're as old as I am, you're just happy that you can see anything.
Oh, we'll take it. And if I'm Royals here, I might run Cope a little bit and then take a shot. Got to get something going.
Motion man is Relation. And it is to give to Cope.
I like
Cope
it.
Is going to get outside.
He's got room.
Still on his feet, and he will plow his way up to the 39-yard line. No laundry on the play, and that'll be 1st and 10 for a Mower Works first down, as that is what the doctor ordered on first down if you're a Royals fan.
And West, I'm getting some feedback from Randall Davis here. He's making fun of my Robert Mathis quote here. It is a bit of a pull out from the Colts fans here.
So 1st and 10 Royals. Nate looking to throw. He pumps, delivers it, and we get negative yardage. And I don't
I'm not
like
sure about
the
that
call.
one.
I just don't.
No, these throws behind the line of scrimmage continue to bite us tonight. Man, and they
I guess
not sure about that, Coach. They pushed him back
I
4
think
yards.
That's about the right spot.
Okay,
He,
all right.
He caught and kind of rotated backwards, which is kind of the MO of all of our receivers.
And we continue to lose yardage on first down.
So 2nd down and 14. Nate rolling to his left. Got nothing. Can he outrun this guy? He's got one, and he gets out of bounds.
Oh, okay. Well, think they're going to get him for a late hit there.
On Willard King?
I am think it's going to be a late hit on them. I'm not sure about that call, but take it.
I don't see it.
I didn't see it either.
Now, it wasn't on the quarterback.
No.
Yeah, that couldn't have been on. I mean, they didn't hit Nate late.
Yeah, they're calling a late hit. I didn't see it, Coach, but oof.
Hey, we're all Royals, but I call it like I see it, and I didn't see that.
That will be a Mower Works first down on an interesting call there.
Yeah, I don't get it, but you know what? I'll take it. And that brings up 1st and 10 Royals at the 41-yard line. I thought it might have been Willard King coming in late. Maybe they hit Willard. I did not see anything late on Nate. I'm sure Randall will correct me. Showing blitz.
Yep. Yeah, false start.
I believe the blitz kind of got the Royals, and we started at right side of the offensive line. Saw them coming, John, and got a little antsy, and that'll be another pre-snap penalty on first down to make it first down and 15.
And Coach, it's like running in sand. You get 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and this is killing us.
Give me 3 steps, mister. So, Royals first down and 15. Nate going to keep it.
I like it.
He's got a little bit of room, and he'll get most of that yardage back. He got 4. As that'll bring up second down and 11.
And I like these run calls under the inside. I know that we're only picking up 4 or 5 at a time, but those are the kind of things that chip away at a defense.
8:26. Royals needing to keep this drive alive. Got a long second down. Give is to Relation, and he will get maybe a yard. So now this is tough, John, as this brings up third down and 10. And it's what I thought. And Randall Davis said they hit Willard out of bounds, and that's what I thought. There was nothing on Nate. Willard's coming. I thought they may have hit him in the back, but of course I also thought Willard may have got a hold of one of their guys. But now this is a tough call right here on third down. Nate looking to throw.
He's got a man open.
Turn it loose, and he has Willard King, and Willard will rumble. No flag on the play, and guess what that is, John?
That is a Mower Works first down.
That is a Mower Works first down, as Nate, with plenty of time, good job offensive line, gave him an opportunity there.
Oh, and that sustained drive that you want to coach, it looks like we're moving it to about 2.5 minutes off the clock.
Nate's going to keep it, and he cannot get away from the first guy, and he gets nothing, and that'll bring up second down and 10. Now, on the kickoff by Wartburg, Randall Davis is saying they enforced the pass interference.
Yeah, and he was saying that should not have been the right call.
No, I mean, if they did, then that's not the right call. You either take the pass interference or you take the touchdown.
Yeah, a couple of calls tonight, but overall, this officiating crew is doing pretty well.
So second down and 11, lost yardage on first down yet again. Nate looking to throw, and he's going to let it loose.
Oh, he's got him.
And he's got his guy, and it's just out of bounds, a little bit over his head, but he had him. And I like Navarre McDonald down here as a stretch option if you're going to do that. He's down here at the bottom of your screen. Now, what I really would have liked there was a couple of, quick hitters, a little give and go out to Willard King. You may pick up 5 or 6 and get a much workable third down. But instead, we're sitting at third down and 11, and this is a tough down and distance. Now, you don't get this, and you go for it. You almost have to pooch punt if you're not going to get this. Nate looking to throw. And he's got nothing, and now he's going to flush himself out of the pocket. One guy to beat, stiffs arms him. He's still on his feet. He's down.
Oh, it's going to be close. Yep.
About the 15. That'll be first down, is it not, John?
That is a Mower Works first down.
And we'll take it. So Nate Clemmer had to beat one guy to get the first down, and picked up a couple extra. That'll bring up first down and 10. Royals at the... And John says, I can't see, and he's correct, but that would be the 16-yard line. So first and 10, Royals at the 16, as we're clicking at the 6-minute mark. Nate.
I like it.
Colton Relation, and he's got a little bit of room, and he is brought down after picking up maybe 2.
I'm going to give him about 4. About
Okay,
4.
2,
Yeah, okay.
4, or 5.
5. That's 5 actually there,
Hey,
Coach.
Whatever. Hey, if I keep selling it short, they just keep moving it. That's what my job is. I'm underselling.
It's all right.
Second
Shout out.
down in 5. Shout out to my optometrist. Obviously not doing his job.
Need a sponsor there for optometrist.
Long count. Nate, give his to relation, and he fumbles the ball.
Oh, that's going to be a
Unbelievable.
turnover.
That's just, I mean, you're fighting for yards, but you cannot put that ball on the ground.
Now, and we're waiting for the official call, but I believe they got it.
He threw the bag. I mean, I thought he was down, and then the ball came squirting out.
Yeah, unless they whistled, I'm not
Now,
sure.
I don't think they're talking about that. They're talking about where to spot the ball. They're not talking about possession. They cannot advance that, so they're going to spot the ball, and it's going to be a royal turnover. Yeah, if they advanced it, they cannot. So it'll be at the point of the fumble. I have no clue.
I'm not sure what's going on here, Coach.
Well, they've made no motions for me to tell what's going on. They came and they talked to Wartburg's coach. He's not losing his mind, so that tells me it's not too bad.
And they're talking now to Coach
Now they're talking
Childs.
to Coach Childs, referee, and I have no idea. I still have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, my eyes saw a strip and a fumble, but I'm not sure. Like I said, unless a whistle was blown that we couldn't hear up here. Okay.
But that's third down, correct?
That is third down then.
I would think it's third down. Okay, second life for the Royals. Nate rolling. And there's a hold.
Yeah.
That is coming back. I thought it was third down.
Yeah, a little confusion there with the sideline marker. That was third down. Hold on the Royals. That's going to be coming back.
Goes against the Royals.
That'll bring up third down and 15. Third down and 15.
And Coach, that sound you hear in the background is us shooting ourselves in the foot again. Yeah. We continue to move backwards on these penalties.
You know, holding could be called on every play, and especially on the high school level. There's a fine line. When somebody gets by and you turn them or you grab hold of that jersey, you know, there's going to be a call every time. And some guys are really good at getting underneath that jersey and you can't see it. But that'll bring third down. It is third down. And 15. Nate, give to relation. And then I guess it's going to be third down and 20.
Man.
As the Royals cannot have any success right now, as now where they were inside the 20, now they are slowly moving back and they're there at the 28-yard line. Third down and 26 to go, as the Royals are just, it's almost like you can taste it, but it just doesn't taste good enough, John. We're going to let it go a little bit.
And that kicks us outside of field goal range, so
way outside of field goal range, so there's no chance here. You've got third down and 26.
If I'm the Royals, I take a shot here.
And now it looks like Coach Childs is going to call timeout because the play clock is down to 2. And he does. I don't know what you got in the playbook for third and 26. And I do believe it is third down.
Do you need to up that ACT score? Maybe try to get a little extra points going there. Maybe you just need to refresh your brain a little bit because you've taken one too many hits. Kuntz Cram Course, ACT Test Prep, 865-387-0815.
Save yourself thousands of dollars.
Oh, and Coach, this drive is just
painful. On what? Oh. So is it second down now?
Okay, so we got some clarification. Inadvertent whistle. That's tough to swallow. Wartburg Central right where they need to be in this game as we're moving backwards.
Yeah, and that's a lucky break for us on that whistle, because otherwise that ball would be going the other way.
So, second down after the clarification, and the ball is at the 32-yard line, and the Royals have a long way to go. You don't have to get it all here. You got 2 plays. Nate looking to throw. He's going to line it up. Got his guy. Derman is still on his feet. Derman is down the sideline, and Liam Derman is in the end zone.
Touchdown!
Barbershop. Touchdown, Royals. So if you're excited, you should be. If you're a Royals fan, got some fortunate breaks on that series. That's the game. That's how it goes. But there's still a lot of times Wartburg Central has moved the ball extremely well at times tonight. Now here's the all-important PAT, John Cody, as we are very shaky on these at best. Snap, kick. That's right down Broadway. And you need to go right down Broadway and get your hair cut.
Coach West has muted himself yet again.
I mute myself yet again. I get too excited and mute myself.
You need me to tape this off for you? That's the 3rd time in 2 games now. Coach has been muting himself.
Well, I like these new headsets because I do like that mute button, but I'm sure my wife would like to have a mute button just on my chest at all times. But she definitely would tape it shut.
Shout out to our fearless leader, Mark Dallin, watching. I believe he is off of campus today, but still watching the Royals here. And just like the rest of us, it's hurting a little bit for all of you watching there. But
so Mr. Dallin's home at grading my broadcasting prowess. I'm getting some low scores.
I'm not sure he's home. I'm pretty sure there was some camping in his future this
I'm
weekend.
getting some low scores right now, and I'm looking for growth though.
You know what? You know who has not muted himself?
Who's that?
That'd be me, Coach.
John Cody. You're a lot younger than me, John. Sometimes I just get lost in the sauce up here. I don't know what I'm doing. Now I struggle with it. And those chocolate chip cookies, I just can't get them out of my head.
That's why you're so jittery. Okay, I'm starting to make some sense.
First time I've actually liked a Subway chocolate chip cookie. It was really good. So here's a kickoff by Steinbach as, I just dropped the camera. And that is out of bounds. So that will be a penalty. And the Wartburg Central will get great field position to start their drive to hopefully tie this game. And I'll tell you what I won't do, John. I will not mute again.
And the kick goes out of bounds, so the Bulldogs take over.
I don't know how long I was muted.
However long it was, not long enough. Mark, our Principal Dallin saying you are currently getting observed, so this counts as one of your formal observations.
Well, I'll have to pick up an application from Wartburg Central. See if maybe I have some employment opportunity.
Less than 4 minutes to go in the 4th.
Now, timeout situation, John, do we know?
Yes, as far as I know right now, we've got Eagleton with 2 and Wartburg with 2.
So 2 timeouts for both teams. Wartburg, and he's looking to get on his own. There was a hold on Gio Hyperleaf John, but you know what? We're okay because that's but he had a hold of Gio's jersey. That was an easy call. Anytime you see Gio running upfield and his whole body turns back the other way, you don't need a whole lot.
I'm surprised
to make that.
Surprised not to see a little faster snap here.
327, looking to throw. And he has a receiver, but he just overshoots him a little bit, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 9. And the Royals all year, John, have not been good on 3rd and long situations. Let's see if we can get a little better here. This is none bigger on this young season than that. My son telling me I'm muted again, but now I know I'm not.
It's good to have a son like that, isn't it?
Looking to throw. He's got his guy, and he is hit and dropped, and that is Langcoat.
Bring up 4th and about 7.
So, John Covey, you know what this is? ball game right here.
It absolutely is. 3 minutes to go.
3
Quick
minutes
and under.
and even to go. 2 timeouts by Wartburg Central. Right here, Eagleton cannot get caught up on the play, but don't let anybody get deep. He's looking to throw, and he's got a receiver right across the middle. And he will have the first down as they keep the drive alive for a first down for Wartburg Central as we're at 2:40 and the clock ticks here.
Wartburg still in no hurry.
So first down and 10, Wartburg. Looking to throw. Rolling out. Going to keep it himself, and he is down for about a 7-yard gain. And that'll bring up second down and 3 as we're at 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Might need to get a little more urgency. And timeout, Wartburg Central.
Timeout taken by Bulldogs.
We'll take a quick commercial break here. If you need your haircut, you need a new do, go see our guys over at Broadway Barbershop. Broadway Barbershop, our touchdown sponsor, been around since 1958. They must know what they're doing, Coach. And looks like you might be a couple of weeks away still from a new buzz. And Coach, with 2 minutes roughly to go here, it's all about can Eagleton stop this drive. If they can stop this drive, that's the game.
Right now, they just got to keep everything in front. Wartburg down to 1 timeout. Keep them in the field. Keep them on the playing field. Let that clock tick. More importantly, John, there can't be anything 15, 20 yards downfield. And if I'm him, I'm going back to number 1, and I'm attacking whoever's lined up with him. They've had a lot of success, but they've kind of not went back to it. If I'm Coach Childs on the defensive side, I'm maybe bringing that safety over and shadowing that young man on this situation. But here we go. Second down and 3. Play clock under 10. And it looks like the Eagleton Royals will call timeout.
Okay.
So we're just going to stay in a little perpetual timeout motion here.
On that, we'll bring each team down to 1 timeout, 2:10 left on the clock. Whew, and Coach, if we were totaling up penalties this game, both teams, I mean, they are far into the double digits.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of first down penalties where they put themselves behind the sticks right out of the gate. The Royals have done that all night. So Wartburg Central also struggling with the penalties, but turnovers have diminished this second half, and we haven't had any. So be a good time for one right now if you're a Royal fan.
You know, at this point, it's all about just taking what we can get. We're about on the 43-yard line. Wartburg has been moving slowly down the field this drive. Just got to hold them. Got to keep it in front. Got to keep them in bounds.
Yeah, the key there, John, is just don't let them get behind. So second down and 3. Again, we'll be back on the air next Friday night at home against the Hampton Bulldogs. So right now, we got some Bulldogs in our yard right now. There's a little trick play, John. He's looking to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open.
Wide open. Touchdown.
Oh, Coach, that's exactly what we're just saying.
The Royals completely asleep. Had no idea what was going on there. And that turns into 6. Wow.
And if you're Wartburg,
great play call.
Yeah. If you're Wartburg at this point, do you go for
now,
1 and tie it?
I would be shocked to see them go for 2.
Go for 2. I think, yeah, they're sending their offense back out. This is going to be the game right here, taking the timeout. And that'll be Wartburg's final timeout.
Timeout taken by Bulldogs.
So Wartburg Central at this point, John, is saying, hey, we're going for it. If you do, you're probably going to win the game. Yes, according to our fearless leader, I guess my grade is bad because I'm muted on a touchdown call.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, Coach, my blood pressure continues to go up.
Well, John, we knew not get behind. They run a little.
Yeah.
It's like on that sweep, everybody bit, and that's just gone. You can't let somebody get behind you.
No.
I mean, the secondary has to keep their distance and keep their space, and they all got sucked up, and 6 just ran free. And it was a great throw by the tailback, but who couldn't have thrown that one? He was so wide open, he had time to eat a sandwich, tie his shoe, and then turn around and taunt a little bit.
Well, and they are going to bring out their offense. So this is going to be the game.
Right here on one play.
2 minutes, 1 second on the clock.
2 minutes and 1 second left on the clock. Eagleton with a timeout. And Wartburg Central looking to go ahead and put a lot of pressure on the Royals.
Watch number 1.
And he is going to throw, and that is incomplete. No flag. So now it's going to come down to an onside kick.
Man, and Wartburg risking it all and rolling a 0 there.
Never question anybody, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the overtime rules are, if there are any in high school.
Everybody will get the ball at the 10-yard line or 15-yard line, wherever it is, and then you run however many plays until you get in there. If you score a touchdown, you score a touchdown.
Yeah,
and
if I was Wartburg,
has a chance to score a touchdown.
If I was Wartburg, the way that their offense has been humming, I would have taken that
Right
time.
now, if I'm Coach Childs, you only got one timeout left, correct?
Correct.
You got to know that an onside kick is coming, so securing the football here is crucial.
Well, and
if your blood pressure couldn't get any higher, then here we go.
And we have seen Eagleton muff an onside kick this year, so
we have.
Got to be careful here.
You got to have your hands guys up there. I'd have Nate Clemmer up there. He's not on the field. And on top of that, if they pooch it over, you got to be able to get to it. I don't see Nate Clemmer on the field. There's no way they're kicking this deep. And there it is. And it is fallen on by Jeremiah Fitzgerald as it hits him in the chest. And now let's do the math, John Covey. They have no timeouts with 1:58 seconds to go.
Yep, we can kneel this one out. So good heads-up play there by Jeremiah, landed on that one.
The Westridge game, I think we had an opportunity to kneel one out. We ran a play.
We did, but here all they got to do is kneel this out, Coach. Once again, let me add up the math here. Kneel 40 seconds, kneel 40 seconds, kneel 40 seconds.
Here, then there'll be a 40-second clock. But we are lined up in the shotgun. I don't like this. Snap is to Nate, and he'll take a knee. And they'll reset the clock. And that'll take us down to about 1:15 on second down. As it's 21-20, your Royals in.
Yeah, Coach.
I need some assistance getting home. I think I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, got the
That's
blood pressure
why I
up.
muted my microphone. My tension is so high, and at my age, I've got to be very careful with that.
And unless I'm not used to seeing the kneel down out of a shotgun
That
here.
scares me sometimes with our snaps. He'll to Nate, and he'll kneel.
Oh, whoa.
And do not respond to that Colton relation. You walk away.
Yep, number 12 there for Wartburg, getting a little chippy. Just
At this point,
let this one go, guys.
Punches you right in the face, you walk away.
Yeah, nothing to stop this clock, guys.
Except you.
One more play.
One more deal down should do it. As a hard-fought game on both sides.
Oh, yeah. All came down to that one play.
Snap to Nate. He'll kneel down. And that'll do it. There's no need to snap the ball again. And your Eagleton Royals, John Covey, win their second game of the year to go to 2-4 overall, with the Hampton Bulldogs coming to our our field next Friday night.
Woo! We'll
So
take
good
it, Coach.
job by the Eagleton Royals, and we congratulate Coach Stephen Childs, his staff, and all of our guys for a hard-fought win. As we also thank Wartburg Central for the hospitality, and we wish them luck the rest of the year. Thanks to our sponsors, Broadway Barbershop, GT Shelley Enterprises, 865-441-6999er, Kuntz Cram Course, and Mower Works for all of their support this season. And everybody in our Eagleton community, we appreciate you. We appreciate you supporting and watching our Royals. And we'll be back on the air with a finely tuned broadcast, I hope, next Friday night. Anything to say, John Kobe, as we sign off?
We will see you on the other side.
Yes, sir. We'll see you on the other side, and go Royals.